wanna set these hoes and the police. I just wanna fuck my house and smoke my weed. I just wanna set these hoes and the police. I just wanna fuck my house and smoke my weed. I just wanna set these hoes and the police. So why you worry about me? Why you worry about me?
Yeah, man. Nigga, I'm trapping for real. It ain't no faking with me. These niggas act just like Will. They really ain't in these streets. I let that activist spill. I do my thing when I'm geek. Shout out them AKAs. I'm on that pink and that green. I got that tool in my lap. I got that twerk in the trunk. Pretty bitch in the front. I got a roll in the blunt. Tryna get higher than Wiz. Making money out drugs. Gotta take care of my kid. I'm on the phone with the plug. I send him the racks. He mailing that pack. He said they coming tomorrow. I need it faster than that. So ain't no frontin' and borrowing. I need that cash for that sack. Now I'm just snagging and flipping it like a spatula black. Yeah, I do magic with that. Ain't talking rabbit out hands. Then I hit magic with racks. Ho, shake that ass, make it clap. Clap, 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 clap. It's for them boys to trap.
What's going on, Seaport? It's Pac-Man Jones with Savannah Seaport News. And today, man, I got another artist for you all. He goes by the name of Yung Damon. And about him as an artist, Yung Damon, he actually is signed with Hellaflow. And if you guys know anything about my videos, Hellaflow was the label that had the rapper Screw and Booga and another rapper at the time, Sirius. They were the rap group Hellaflow, and Yung Damon was also part of that rap group as well, but he joined in 2009. But when he first was with the Hellaflow, he was Booga's first artist. But when Booga got killed, that's when Screw signed Yung Damon to Hellaflow. And about him as an artist still, he's been managed by Diggy Simmons' manager, and his name is Perry Jones back in 2012. He also done singles with Ty Dolla $ign, Diggy Simmons, Gucci Mane, Alley Boy. He's opened up shows for famous artists. And more about his music style. His music style is more so like trap rap. You know, that's a type of hip hop. And also it has like more so of a melodic flow to it. Now let's get into his mixtape that he released last year. I believe he released this in November 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And this mixtape is called Signed to the Plug 2. And it's hosted by DJ Smalls. So I'm gonna do a music review for this, and let's just get into it. Track number 1 on here is called Dame. That's the intro. And the intro, he just talks about a wide variety of things. He talks about his affiliation with Hellaflow. He's saying free Screw. He's saying that he got a phone call that Booga died. He also was saying that his mother died of cancer. You know, that's really tragic. I mean, he touched on a few things in this track. Track number 2 on here is called Gas Time. Gas Time. I'm gonna try to break this down for people that's not in Savannah or in Georgia. What we call weed, or like some real strong, like some Kush, we call it gas. You know, might call it pressure. So, you know, this track is just more so talking about his love for weed and the strong shit. Track number 3 on here is called I'm Is, and I'm Is just really saying what he represents, and really you really get a sense of his style off this track. And I think this is where the mixtape really picks up for me. I really feel like this is probably a club track. I could see this track in a club. Track number 4 on here is called 245. That's produced by Red Drum, and Red Drum, he's a producer. You'll see more of his beats on this mixtape as well, but more so about the track is more so talking about how attractive females are, smashing them, you know, stroking them, you know, all that good stuff. Track number 5 on here is a track called Throwaway, and Throwaway is just basically about what's kind of really disposable to him, like females, phones, guns, like anything that's just like not really much of a value to him. It's just, you know, it's a throwaway. Track number 6 on here is called Whatever You Bout, and that's produced by Polo Boy Shawty. And that track is just more so about his ambitions, and also he's also saying that whatever you with, I'm with. Like whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Like whenever you're ready to meet up, to, you know, get this cash, you know, I'm ready to meet up with you too. Track number 7 on here is called Miss Jackson 2, and that track is more so a play on the Outkast version of Sorry Miss Jackson, and his version of it, Yung Damon's version of it, just more so about I'm sorry, you know, I just want to use you for a one night stand, you know, just for one night only. Track number 8 on here is called Peelin', and Peelin', that has a feature on it. That feature is Rico Root, and more so about this track is just more so about his campaign, getting out the trenches, you know, trying to get signed, trying to provide for his lady. I mean, just more so just trying to aim for the right path in this track, and also just more so about friends that's in jail, that's he got to take care of their children, and you know, just more so just taking care of himself and people that's around him, and just trying to stay motivated. Track number 9 on here is called Break It Down. That's also produced by Red Drum, and Break It Down just more so talks about how he bought a big package and he's gonna break it down in different sizes, and it definitely has a street and trap element to it. I really like this track as much as I like Peelin', the track that's above this track as well. Track number 10 on here is a track called Nickname, and that's actually the remix. Actually, the song is quite old, but except for Yung Damon's part. Yung Damon actually revived this track and put his verse on it, and this actually features Screw and Young Jeezy. Like I said, Hellaflow is like almost like an underbranch of CTE, and back then Screw used to fuck with Jeezy, I mean hard. And about Yung Damon's verse on it, you know, the track Nickname is just more so about aliases, what people names are, and what are they called as their official street name in the street. Track number 11 on here is called Stripes, and what I get from that track is more so about him talking to somebody else, just saying like, hey, you ain't about to steal from me or take anything from me just so you can get a bigger reputation. You know, just talking about himself, and you know how much respect he has, and also he just talks about not letting anybody getting ahead of him as far as taking advantage of him and crossing him. Track number 12 on here is called Street Nigga. That's produced by G Money. I definitely like the beat to it. I definitely like this track, and I can really see this track in a club, you know, a big banger. And Street Nigga is more so about his lifestyle, more so about you know, come bust it open for a street nigga. He also saying in this track more so about like his lifestyle and how he is like really lavish inside the club. Track number 13 on here is called Silver Spoons, and that track is more so about him and his ambitions and his goals and what he wants to achieve in life, and also things that he came from. And he just really just saying that, you know, he wasn't born rich, you know, he came from nothing, and what he's trying to achieve in life. Track number 14 on here is called Don't Stop, and what I get from that track is don't stop what you're doing, just keep on going. Whatever that is that you're doing in life, just don't stop. Track number 15 on here is called What They Want, and that features Screw. I believe that Screw voice on the hook. And this track is just more so about females and just what they think they expect from out of Yung Damon, being that street guy that he is, so street savvy. Track number 16 on here is called Old. That features Blue Script, DZ, another artist, and that's also produced by G Money. G Money is the same person that produced track number 12, Street Nigga. And I feel like when he's on the track with G Money, the producer, I mean, I feel like he goes his hardest. And about that track, what I get from that is just about how he don't owe anybody anything. You know, when he got out of jail, nobody put money on his books. When his mom died, nobody, you know, was, you know, showing him love. You know, just really more so saying that, you know, he don't owe anybody anything at all. Very dope track, one of the top tracks on here. Track number 17 on here is called Stack Gang. That's produced by Red Drum. And just more so about him stacking his money, getting his thing situated financially, you know, trying to stunt, and you know, just more so just about keeping his money in order. Track number 18 on here is called Make Me Numb. That also features B from Nard and B, and Nard and B also produced that track. Very dope producers as well. And Make Me Numb is more so, I mean, he goes in on this track more so about a female, just more so about how he don't get support from that individual. Like, you don't give me no hug, you know, you don't send me no text message, you know, you don't really show no love to me, but you expect for me to show love to you. And just more so about the hypocrisy of females, and you know, just the double standard that there is between males and females. Track number 19 and the last track on here is called No Dad, and that's produced by Junior Hitmaker. It's more so about a female who makes choices and why he feel like some females make poor choices because they're lack of a father. Now, if I had to name some of the top tracks on here that I like track number 4, 245. I also like track number 8, Peelin'. Also another track on here, I like track number 12. I feel like track number 12 could be club banger, definitely. And also another track on here that I like is track number 3, I'm Is. And if I had to grade this mixtape, I'll give it a B+. And I'll explain. You know, for one, you know, like I've been saying for all my other artist videos, I like mixtapes. It don't have to be long, you know, it could just be short and sweet, not too short, but you know, nothing too long. And I feel like this mixtape is kind of a bit long. I've been listening to this for almost an hour, and you know, if you could keep it like somewhere between 12 and 13 tracks, I feel like that would be doable for the listener, because like I said, you know, the average listener of hip-hop don't have a large attention span. So I feel like some songs he probably could have did away with on this track or on this mixtape. And also about this mixtape, he also keeps it more so about himself. He talks about himself a lot, and you know, he not too many features on this mixtape, which is a good thing. But also another thing that I feel like I could connect more with his music. I know that he talked about, you know, some things that's really going on in the streets, and man, you know, the streets have a story. You know, there's a story to the streets every day. And also he was talking about, you know, his mom passed through cancer. I mean, he talked a little bit about it in a few tracks, but I feel like with those situations, I feel like he could explain himself a little bit more. Like, tell me how your mom died from cancer made you change as a person and made you have a different outlook on life and on the streets. You know, just give me more detail about street life and trap life, because a lot of people who are interested in the trap scene, they want to get a bigger description about what's going on. And Yung Damon, I really like this mixtape. Give it a B+. And also, this is just a little suggestion. This has nothing to do with this mixtape, but when I was trying to find videos of him, I would like for him to do a little bit more recent videos. I know he hasn't really done a video in quite some time, so I mean, I want him to do more videos, because that will make you more relevant as far as the local hip-hop scene. Not even just local, but just far beyond that. You know, people put a face on what they see, and if they don't see a visual of what they're hearing from recently, then people won't really connect to you. So I really want to see him make more music videos, and possibly make another mixtape sometime in 2017. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for his mixtape, Signed to the Plug 2, and it's on Live Mixtape, so all you gotta do is click the link in the description and you'll see his music on there. And also to Yung Damon, I just want to say to him, keep on grinding, man. I see you. I mean, you're a really talented guy. I mean, you've been holding down Savannah for quite some time. You know, you've been holding down the Hellaflow label for quite some time, and you know, I definitely see your moves that you're making. Just keep your best effort out there. I definitely see you, man. And by the way, free Screw and rest in peace, Booger. But that's all for right now. It's Pac-Man Jones for Savannah Seaport News, and I'm out.